The UNI football team was picked second and third in the country before the start of the 2020-2021 academic year. The high expectations of challenging for a national title were then delayed in August when the Missouri Valley Football Conference and all of FCS football pushed the season to the spring months. The first game on UNI's calendar is a home game against Illinois State, February 20th. Today, we report on what the team was able to do this fall, what they'll do before the season opener, and we look at the current state of the offense and the defense. We start with a reaction on how the 15 practices this fall went as we hear from UNI head coach Mark Farley.
Well, number one, it went very well for the fact of what we got accomplished. And now that we're wrapping things up, I feel very good about where we're at. When we started, we were further behind than what I anticipated. And it wasn't that we were behind athletically, we were behind in that camaraderie, that culture, that chemistry of your team, because we had been apart for so long. And we assumed that we could just come back together and take off from where we left off. It takes time to build that back so you're all thinking and moving and acting in a very similar way as a team would once you get in here involved in the activities that we do. So I thought that was very important. It brought our team together again. And by all the things that have happened, and our team had to come together in a stronger way than maybe it had before the pandemic even started. So we had that we gained from it. And then ultimately, our challenge and what we really strive to do as a staff was develop what I call a 12th man. We're going to need the 12th man now, whether it's going to be the quarterback that goes in the game, they're going to be the 12th man in the linebacker core, the offensive line, who's the next man in, because we're attempting right now to do the impossible. We're going to play January 8th through May, take a month off, and then play another 6-month season after that. So you're talking 29 games in 10 months if everything went well. So the impossible is to win those games, to play all 29 of those games, and yet go through the battles of being on the football field, which is a very intense sport there's going to be injuries, there's going to be things that happen. So we need to develop the 12th man, the next man in. We need to develop 12th man if COVID happens. We might lose guys that can't play 2 days before the game, and the next man in is going to have to win that game because we've got a small window of opportunity to win in, and yet we have all these things that are going to be trying to tear you apart while you're going through it. So the strength and chemistry of the team and the 12th man is going to make the difference of winning and losing, in my opinion, besides just getting your first team ready to play. So we put a lot of time into the entire development of our team and not just the first and second team. We need all 100 guys ready to play, because the guy that can go into this year with 100 guys and use them effectively will be the one that wins in the end. We do have their attention. Our guys have been phenomenal going through this, but yet there was a growing process to go through. It just did not happen, and I think we experienced that. A lot of soft tissue injuries, because you sat around for so long, you thought you were training, but you weren't training for football. You weren't training for running on the turf every day of the week, and you have to train for those things. Your body has to be able to adapt. So just like we had to adapt mentally, the strength and the fortitude to go through this, it was more of a physical strain as well to make sure your body could hold up of the strain going through this. And we had to build that back up, and that was the first time I've ever had to experience that besides an incoming freshman. Now it was like developing a whole brand new football team all over again, because they had to go through those phases of growth to get to where we are today, which is where we were back in March.